Well, hello there. Let's start. Let's just quickly start the music, the background music. No, not that one, please. Oh, that's a bit too loud. So, now I hope everything is works. I'm not too sure actually, because you never know, you know. Let's change this. Yeah. Now, welcome back. Welcome to a new live stream, and oh. I've not yet done the music. Oh, excuse me. Now, who do we have in the chat here? We have Matthew Salinas from Texas. Welcome. And Dan Vanderberg from Amsterdam. And 4X Mega Machine from Finland. And Laurent Tavernier, I don't know how you pronounce it. From Guadeloupe. Really nice. Hello everybody. Hello Jim. So now what we are actually doing in today's live stream. It's very nice to make a live stream once more. It's just a bit unfortunate that the circumstances of this live stream is a bit unfortunate, because just a small question for you guys. Did you like the last episode with the park? Did you? Okay, good, because the park is gone. Yeah, unfortunately a corrupted save game. That's the reason for it. I'm not really a fan of it, because I really liked how the park looked. But yeah, as you can see, it's gone. And we have some glitches over here. Let me just fix them. If you ever have glitches like that, then you can just take the smoothing tool and make something like this. Assuming you have Control A and Control Shift P in. Huh? Why doesn't it work? Why is it not working? Okay, yeah, let's fix that another time. Yeah, I see your responses now. You really like the park. And yeah, just if you're wondering, I'm not too fast with answering your comments. Ooh, what's that? I'm not too fast with answering your comments because of lag between my input and what YouTube displays. I have currently, I think, about 25 seconds on my end time difference, and maybe on your end it's a bit more. So you're not. So unfortunately, you're sometimes not on the same time as me. So please, if you want, what do we want here? If you want to ask a question, please be patient with me, because where is it? I'm ploppable asphalt. Thank you very much. Let's pop this up back to 120 for everything, because Storm Islands demand 75 and Project 2100 120, so now it looks alright again. Please build Metro. Why? I think they made some updates as far as I'm aware, but the update is not rolled out right now. So maybe I do Metros. I initially planned to redo the park in this live stream, but if you want to do Metro, then you can do this. I have something on my screen. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame. I know. Mega Machine. I love the park too. And by the way, those power lines, I added the second one here. Here. Now there are two. Please be content now. Okay. Please build Metro. Do we want to make Metros today? Because oh, that's also a glitch out there. I don't want to make metros actually, because I have metros planned, and I want to continue building the metro in the next episode, or in the episode after that. I don't know. Let's do something about this area. I don't want to make yeah, Mega Machine, good. I don't want to make the same thing here again, because that would be a bit boring for me and also for you. Dr. Com, on which network extension are you subscribed? Well, this Project 2100 is running on Next One, because I built this. I built the large networks here before the next two came out, and I don't think they are compatible with each other. I don't think. And but Storm Islands is in Next 2. Just if you want to know. Can I run this gorgeous game on 1 GB video, 4 GB RAM, 2.4 GHz, and win 10 64-bit? Win 10 is no problem. The other things is if you want to play vanilla, that's totally fine. 1 GB video card. 4 GB RAM could be a bit get a bit tight, but if you just want to play vanilla, that's I must assume that's enough. So if you want to play vanilla, that's okay. You can also just download 1 or 2 mods, you know, like for example Move It, and maybe not Metro Overhaul, but if, for instance, if you just download the Move It mod, it won't be too bad, I reckon. So let's. I don't want to do everything again here, but I really like the metros, this tram station from last time, so I will redo it, if you don't mind. Please do the park first. Yeah, there's some lag. I know. I have a very good computer, but this is a very demanding save game. So that's a bit unfortunate. If you want to know my computer specs, you can rewind the video or the live stream to before I officially started the stream, or to the countdown, and there are my specs listed over there. Thank you. Now I can buy the game. I love you. Yeah, the game is on sale right now. If you haven't noticed, the game is on sale. I would suggest, if you haven't bought it by now, at least I would buy it at this stage. If yeah. Would you do more skyscraper areas like the office district? Not too much. I get so much lag while scrolling through this menu. That's a shame. That's a bug or so since the last big update. I always have massive lag while using the parks menu. But who uses the parks? Will you do more skyscrapers? Just some information on what he means. I think you mean this part of the city, to make another one of these. I don't have any plans right now, but I will maybe do another higher density district, not as high as here, but maybe like here, like a center. That is visible from afar. Maybe over in this area. I don't know. It's not in plan. If you are asking me, it's very choppy while I render all those things over there. Yeah, as I said in my last Storm Islands video, it's always a problem if you have a high prop count and also a high population count, like I do. I have, if you've watched my videos, you would have noticed that I placed down many different things, and I have 66,000 people right now. So that's that's a bit of a problem. My processor and my graphics card are taking hits right now. And of course I am live streaming, which makes the problem even worse. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, no, no. Abort mission. I want to select the square, please. 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 Come on. Give me the square. Oh my god. Please. Let me select you. Come on. Ah! Thank you very much. So now let's rotate you around. That's what I wanted to do. So, future population requires so much more compacted living space. Yes, that's a thing of the future, that you have to make optimized living space, as you could call it. Do I not have in-game sounds right now? Excuse me. Thank you very much. Yes, the future population always seems to have the problem of more population density in urban areas, but not everywhere actually, because if the trend continues, many European countries and maybe even the US and Canada will see their population shrink over the next 80 years, which is a problem, of course, for the economy, but also in the face of the next industrial revolution, as you could call it. No, I don't want this. In the face of the automation of everything, you could almost say it is a blessing, but that would seem a bit technocratic, honestly. So you can say the population will grow much more from now, but you also have to see that population doesn't grow everywhere. So it is currently on a rapid growth phase in countries like India or China, not so much anymore, but India or the Philippines or Vietnam or pretty much all of Africa, but it doesn't really grow in the US anymore, even with immigration or so. It does grow, but I don't think there will be a problem, especially in a country as vast as the US. Back to the question. What was... No, it wasn't even the question. Oh my god, I missed so many messages. Yeah, it's basically two people ranting over each other. Hello, hello, Evanert Roblox. I call you Roblox, that's much cooler. Hello, Dr.com. Cody. Hello, Cody. Would he do ruins from older ages, like flooded buildings from the late 20s? I had the idea of like making an old highway, maybe with a highway station or so, an abandoned highway, you know. I would think that's really cool. Or maybe even in an entire village that is abandoned. But I think that's a really nice idea. The problem is just the texturing for the buildings, which could cause some problems, of course, because modern buildings have modern looks, obviously. And let's go to the park menu once again. Modern buildings have modern looks, and they don't really look so run down as I would have liked it to be. But with all the decals, an old abandoned highway would be pretty easy to make, I reckon. That's definitely one of my future plans, if you can say. It's not fixed or anything, but it's just in the back of my mind, you know. Let's extend this one and connect this one like we had it in the last time. I call these phantom paths because you don't see them, but they're important. So what do we have? More? Yes, ruins is something. You should do an abandoned highway and make it historical site like the Berlin Wall, because the highways destroyed many communities. That's actually a good idea. Like an augmentation to my previous idea of an abandoned highway. Maybe we could make like a museum out of it, you know, maybe with a toll station or so, and then a museum of manual driving in the 21st century or so. That's a nice idea. Thank you very much for this idea. Once more, one of you, please. That's actually a very good idea. Thank you, Max. Buyu, you have to go. Thank you for being here. Unfortunate that you can't stay longer, but everybody gotta go sometimes. Well, and I don't mean death, by the way. I'm not that cruel. Please don't hate me. Anyway, returning to what I wanted to do, maybe make a fence. Fence. Please give me the fence. Yeah, you actually liked my idea. Hey! What about an abandoned railway yard with a modern museum showcasing trains from the 21st century? Oh, like yeah, like a train museum, like we have already. That's also a good idea. The thing is, that the area that I'm putting this city in doesn't really have too much infrastructure. All at the moment, so I don't know if I can fit an old abandoned railway yard reasonably reasonably inside this map, but it would be a nice idea to take modern trains like yeah, like for example the Japanese Shinkansen or the ICE from Germany or the TGV. That's a nice idea. Hello, Julius. I saw your comment the other day. Thank you very much for asking. And another fence that the people don't accidentally walk off into nowhere. So, and now last fence here. By the way, the music that you're hearing is music that I've downloaded myself just about 40 minutes ago. So I haven't heard all the music yet, but from what I'm hearing, the music is pretty good as a background music. Now maybe another fence here. What do we do for here in this vast space? Do you have any idea? Please let me know. What are you doing currently? I'm sadly rebuilding the park that I did last episode because the save game was corrupted. That's very unfortunate, so we have to rebuild anything here. So if you have any ideas for what to put into this thing, I don't want to make a lake again, because yeah, I don't want to do this. I meant like an old railway station, like in your old series, where it used to be the train station of the city before the new transport. Ah, yeah, I could make
just some information. This city is designed to be built out from scratch, like I'm doing it right now. The city is designed in the middle of nowhere, basically, for reasons that you will know about later in the series. That I won't say, in other words. So the city was built here, which is on the shores of the Great Lakes, somewhere in the US, in the middle of nowhere. So there isn't really a town here, but I could maybe make an old. Yeah, that's an idea. I could make an old factory, or a power plant, a coal power plant or so, an old one, and then with a rail yard to ship all the coal. And then make a museum out of the coal factory and means of energy production in the 20th and 21st century. That's a nice idea. So I actually have to write this one down. So please bear with me. Coal 21st century museum. So New Detroit. No, it's not. By Detroit, it's on the shores of Lake Superior, if you know where that is. That's the uppermost and the largest lake of the 5 Great Lakes. Build a lake in the park. Giant sculptures. Kart track. Kart track is nice. A giant sculpture in the field, and that's be cool to make custom artworks. Hello, Redux. Karting track would be good, or a museum of something. Hover karting track. Where did you pick your channel name? That's a long story. And I used to have the username Commodore, as in the Italian word for commander, or the computer from the 80s and 90s, and then I added a doctor to it, Dr. Commodore, but yeah, then I shortened it after a while for this YouTube channel to make a proper name. A sculpture in the middle wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. So do we have any sculptures? I don't want to make a building here because this should be a park. That's not how you write that. Sculpture 1. And how does it look? This is a bit small. Statue. We have that one, but I think I already used it somewhere. But we could reuse it again. But just the thing is, how do we put this one? Like the Commodore 64, yes, exactly. I'm actually having a hard time right now deciding what to put in here. Do we have some good unique building? We have this one. The big roundabout, the Pearl roundabout. I think the original of this model is in Bahrain. We could use this one, but it doesn't really have any meaning to attach to it. So use it as a site for an international expo. That's an idea. Let's keep that in the back of my mind. You should make a monument to the people who died as a result of the rising sea levels and the temperature change, as this is set in the future. A how you call it? A commemoration park with a statue. That's actually a good idea. But I don't know. I don't have an idea right now how to implement it, because commemorative parks always have a sculpture in the middle or something, or have something that represents what they stand for. So I don't have any assets right now for that, or at least I don't think I have any. I would be surprised. No, it's just buildings. Please do a car track. Yeah, concert venue, that's an idea. Museum about the people who revolutionized socially or technologically the 21st century. A museum about Dr. Com? No, that would be a bit a bit too much. Ooh, what's that? Hollywood Studio Gate. Why do I have a Hollywood Studio Gate? I don't know what I downloaded here. We have a roller coaster, but that's not really an idea. Or maybe those old buildings now. Yeah, or we could make a car track. Yes, Julius, I saw your comment. Don't panic. You don't have to. you don't have to repeat it 1,000 times. But let's put the roof back over it, as I made it in that episode. What did I use? The planter. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Now let's give me that. And now let's please work. So, and maybe 2 more. So that I think that height is sufficient. You have to do something about this lamp post here. Stack pieces of steel or something to make a sculpture. Pieces of steel. I do have some concrete modules that are hidden somewhere. Yeah, we could always use barrels or so as tiny pieces. I also had the idea, just for a second, to take a prop and rotate it, but unfortunately rotation isn't a thing. Or at least I'm not aware that it's a thing. Do we have anything good to build with? Just the planters. You can't really use the planters for anything more than that one. Unfortunately, I don't have anything. Oh, a sports for something. A sports field, fields for, or space for doing sports. I don't know how to. You could make it more of a modernist monument and put like one slab representing a certain amount of people, like the Pentagon Memorial. Problem is that artistic styles will be different in 80 years. Dr. Com built a transport museum somewhere in the area with cars, trucks, metro, trains, planes and trains outside to show what it is from sky view. Look at France Aviation Museum, for example. Yeah, I have to write that one down. France Aviation Museum. The idea with a transport museum is actually quite a good idea, but I don't want to do it in the space. What did I want to do? Sports. Let's see. Do I have any predefined sports fields? Like football or soccer or anything? Please let me have. I don't think that's the case. So many things to to search. No, I don't have. But we have the line, so. God damn it! So that's a small, quite a small line. Do I have a longer one, please? No, I don't. A casino? No. Hello, Ashley from the UK, England. Please delete your bump at the tunnel to the train station. Your train jumps up. Where? Here. Or here? I don't know. I have to investigate that one. When you're looking at it, look for the Concorde and the Concordski image. Yeah, I will do that. Regarding the aviation museum. That's not how it's supposed to be. So now let's see if I'm capable of making a sports field. Let's start off with soccer because I actually know how the lines work with soccer. A bit, at least. Is that 90 degrees? That's about right. Now let's use all of that and rotate it around to see if I have done good here. Is that a square? I don't think those angles are quite right. Hello from Toronto. Toronto. What, dude? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I really like Toronto. I was there once. Just for your information. It was last summer and I actually... No, I didn't take direct inspiration from the city for this project here. But it's always for me who is not living in a big American or Canadian city. It's quite a good thing to once be there in a American/Canadian city to experience how it's like before building his own. So that was very nice, and also I really like the place. I was there for 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, 3 weeks. So let's see if my square has improved, or it's not a square. No karting. Please don't be sad. Please not. So let's take this one and let's search the middle, which is right about here. Hello from Friesland in the Netherlands. Welcome. I hope you're having a good weather over there. I was in Hamburg just a couple of days ago, and the weather wasn't really so good. Hello from Zurich. Yeah, I can translate into English. Now I'm totally not cheating and looking up how the lines work in a soccer field. That's not what I'm doing at all. No, god damn it, that's stupid website. Okay, yeah, it just came back to my mind how the lines work. And let's use for the circle in the middle. We have circles here, but they're a bit small for circles, for the middle circle. Don't we have a short line? Thank you very much. So now let's see if I'm... God damn it. If I'm capable of building circles in this game with the lines. It's always the most tricky part of everything. Building a circle. So I hope that's right. And now happy music. Thank you very much for happy music. Nah, that doesn't look alright. Yeah, I know I'm making my life tricky with wanting to make everything by myself. But please don't hate. Excuse me. So, like, that could be nice. Yeah, there's a really nice soccer field in the workshop. I know that, but I don't want to quit the game right now. So I'm doing it the hard way. Yeah, I know that that's not really a circle right now. Please don't hate. Can always fix that. That's actually not too bad. Let's use that. But let's rotate it around to hide some imperfections. So, about that, I'm really proud of myself right now because I actually made a circle. Hello, Alex. Hello from Madrid. Hola. Sorry. Now I'm totally not cheating and looking up how the field works again. Please give me the short line again. Thank you very much. And now all these options are ruined. Let's not use auto default from now on. So let's go out like this. No, that's a bit much. Let's go out from here. And it looks like from the image that I'm looking at, totally not the image that I'm looking at, from my memory, that the circle in the middle is a bit big. But what you gonna do, huh? Huh? Let's copy you around and put you over here. So, and now just the last thing here. No, what am I doing? So, and now, hello, Dr. Com from Olive YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Now, I think we can make our lives a bit easier if we just use that one. And make this small thing over here. which is I don't have any idea how how those things are called in English, but let's do it. So now, unfortunately, we don't have any goals right now, and I won't do that that small ring over there. Don't want to do that. 11-meter point is also not here, but I mean it's an amateur football soccer field. No hate on, please don't hate. So now I don't think that's in the right space, so let's copy around. So, like maybe over here, and let's delete the original. If you want to, pro tip, if you want to move something really big with move it, copy it around, and then delete the original. It's way better, because you don't get the lag that you normally get while moving objects, because they always while moving them around, you always change the position, and the position of everything that you're moving around. And if you just copy them, you don't actually place it. So you're not changing position, and the changing of position is normally the thing that's putting so much pressure on the system. Just a small pro tip. Pillars as goals. That would be something. Other thing could be road signs. No. Flag posts is not really. Wouldn't really be a good idea, because you don't. Then you basically have the goal for American football. That's also something, but it's not what I want. So let's look for pillar. This one, no, that's too big. Too big. Ah, my god, I have so much lag while scrolling through this menu. Hello, Mr. Potato, how are you? I'm doing fine. I'm recovering from a cold and from a cough. Perfect timing on this one. But I'm doing better every day. Just drinking some water now. So you should make some foreign embassies. Embassies are normally reserved for capitals, and that's Washington DC. I suppose even in 100 years. In the US, but I could make how are they called? Consulates. Are you looking for moderators for your streams? I actually have two, so joke's on you. Maybe you could be a moderator, but I won't make that decision today. You can contact me about that. You know where to find me on YouTube at least. Foreign embassies, I could make consulates, and I'm going to do something like consulates because of the thing that's planned in a future episode, so look forward to that. I'm already teasing you with plans that I'm going to do in about 10 episodes or so. Nice. Hello Blue Jitsu, welcome to the stream, and welcome DI. Are you DI or are you DI? That's the question. Let's search for goal. It was... Could be. How about we don't do them right now and I download some goals later? Giant rich people neighborhood. Already done? Here. What did I want to do? I had a sports fence. I don't know how is it called exactly, but it's one of those large fences. Not the prison fence, this one. The 7F sports fence. Very nice. I want to put that behind those goals. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Please default. And then drag a line until here. Just to... so that the balls don't fly over there or anything. And how about you make a small entrance over on this side? And also on the other side. Let's do the same. I will delete some of those because that's a really... yeah. I'm from Russia, I watch you. I watch you. Everything is super, the city's project and the nagging eye. It was better if you released a video on the ticket. Thank you very much. On the ticket, but watch that. If you're asking for regular uploads, I want to do them, but I can't. It's I don't know, it's not possible for me apparently to do regular uploads. Uploads? Why do I want to say uploads? So let's do something like this and then maybe remove those fences here at the edges. Not those one because there's not really any point to go in here. Dr. Com, you need to change you about you on your YouTube page, as it says, see my Compton City Skylines videos. Oh, yeah, just a small information for you guys. The last thing someone is going to do is making their information page. And that's usually the thing that doesn't get updated for 5 years. But now that you mentioned it, I will update it just after the stream, if I remember it. Or maybe I won't, and then 5 years later I will remember that you have remembered me to update anyway. Will there be a space agency site? Can you build a district with which is sunken into the ground? Like the Netherlands, you mean, or so. I could, but unfortunately I don't see a reason why, because the region I'm building in here is not affected by rising sea levels, which is good if you live here. So let's make a tree line with those. I think it's called hardwood. Ah, those trees look beautiful. Some of those weeds, not that weed that you're familiar with, but the seaweed, you know. No, seaweed is not the thing that they're using in at the sea. Anyway, let's make one tree. Ah, the Pete Elmo trees, they look so good. So good! 27 viewers, that's a very good. That's a very good feat for me. Thank you very much for watching me. Maybe the district could be an old abandoned open mine. That's actually not a bad idea, but I always have about no, you know the word. Anyway, problem is that open mines usually are filled in behind them. You know that they are digging away stuff, and not everything they are digging away is the material they want, and then they fill behind them. So there's not really too much of an open pit, and normally their open pits are flooded after that. I could make one of those lakes, but I don't want to make a district, because also if you have an open mine, an open pit mine, that is not filled in, that's normally a sign that this mine is huge. We're speaking about dozens of meters deep, and I don't know, but I wouldn't want to live in a hole. Just my opinion. A space center like Cape Canaveral would be really cool. There would be even cooler stuff, because Cape Canaveral is Cape Canaveral, but there are cooler things. Anyway, Brooklyn or Manhattan skyscrapers, the old ones, you mean? I could make one of those just for shits and giggles. I could actually do one of that. Maybe I'll do it. I already have an idea where to put one of those. Yeah, you will see that in just in a couple of episodes. And when I make that, you will know that you gave me the inspiration for it, because yeah, then you can feel special, like a special snowflake. I don't want to. Sorry. Why not build a building and a car park for football ground, since it could be the training ground for the city's football team? The training ground for the city's football team is... where is it? Here. That's a bit bright. The city's football team has an arena, and they normally sport in that, and maybe I could make a training ground for that, like here. But some buildings with showers and such could be a good idea, actually. By these things, I don't want to make a car park, because who needs cars? Can I send you a screenshot of my city? If so, how? You can. There's a service called Imager, imgur.com, where you can upload a picture and then send the link. So yeah, so you can put it in a comment if you want to. That's a very nice and easy way to share photos. So go to imgur.com. I think it's called imgur.com. Yes, Imager. And then you can upload the link. I'd say don't make it too car-centric. That's what I want to say by saying no car parks. But I think I actually have... And I think I have something here that could be useful as some sort of building for, I don't know. Good public transport links should be enough. Yeah, and I think you have a pretty good public transport link here with that station over there, and the tram station over there, and another tram station over here. So I think this part is easily accessible. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say, Blue Cheats. It's just a delay. That's a bit unfortunate. Where is it? I think maybe in the offices things. Could be that I am a complete idiot and don't know anything. Let's go back to the parks. Come on, scroll through it. Why do I even have a stave church? Why do I have a stave church? I know where it comes from, but It's not supposed to be in here. It's supposed to be at Storm Islands. Anyway, a stave church. Hi, a botanical garden. That could be a nice idea. Botanical garden features some interesting plants, but I would have to go to the workshop for that. As I look at the timer and see that we are already 1 hour in and I barely made a bit progress. And I barely made a bit progress. Maybe I would do that off camera then, because I don't want to stream endlessly into the night today, because I have to wake up early tomorrow. Let's do the roof here, because then we have at least one thing that's finished. Is the roof from the tram stop not there, or is it just a LOD being weird? That's the roof of the tram stop, if you wanted to ask. Maybe a Brooklyn/Manhattan district. I already made a Brooklyn/Manhattan district in the past, in another city. And it wouldn't really fit the theme, because this is not Brooklyn or Manhattan. So let's send to that. Yeah, with future engineering that would work. I reckon. One thing that I had here is and I found it pretty nice, is the pluggable asphalt. Where is it? Is it in this category? Yeah, here it is. So, let's have the trams here right now. That's a very crowded station, by the way. So, let's end it here, and over there, I don't think... Yeah, these are the largest trams here. 5-unit trams, yeah. I only have 3 units and 5-unit trams in this part of my network. There's only one line in my city that features the longest tram, the 7-unit tram, but it doesn't go through this area here. You know what? How about we strip away the roof for just a second, because last video I made a really nice thing over here. Yellow line, please. Thank you very much. 2.7, please. And let's put a line of yellow at the edge, you know, that for the people to not stay too close to the road, which is something that I see all the time, even with trams or buses. Oh, sorry, more like Miami. Miami Beach, you reckon? Could be something, but the main theme at Miami Beach, or at least used to be, Art Deco, which is a building theme from the 20s or even earlier, and I'm not speaking of the 2020s, as we're in the future. You can actually there are actually 2 20s. But how's it called? That one district at Miami Beach where all the houses are on islands and you can only reach it by boat. I don't know how the district works. How the district is called. I know there's the residence of Al Capone was there, but I don't know how it's its name is. I could make that one. I would have to search for a space, but I could make that district. That's actually not a bad idea. Just the problem is just how do you get people there? Because private boats is not really a thing in City Skylines at the moment, which is a shame of, obviously, because could you imagine building Amsterdam or so and then having private boats on canals? That would be so nice. That would be really, really nice. Yeah, you could say there are the ferries now. But the ferries are a mere shadow of private boats. Just imagine building Venice. Would be tricky as hell getting right all the canals with the water physics, but once you have it, it would be amazing to be able to build a Venice. So, what do I want to do here? A planter. Let's take a planter. Oh, this already has flowers inside. Let's use that one. If you want to make something look modern, you can just take it, build something, make some variations of it, and put it in some geometric way, like I do here. And maybe have a blue one. That doesn't fit, unfortunately. Let's do one over there. Oh, my voice is already cracked. I can't post links. That could be a restriction from the YouTube comments. Sorry. I have to drink some water. Can't post links. Then maybe. I have the idea. You can put them on another video of mine, the link, and then the comment should normally go directly into my spam folder, and then I see it. That's that's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, we could do that. Now let's have one of those normal planters, please. Large round one. Where do the people walk through? Very nice. And now take one of those bushes. That's a bit too big, but I know a bush. Very simple. You could turn one of the smaller islands into a small city park like the Danube Island in Vienna, or a small national park. God damn it, my voice. Let's just look. I've already planned a park here, so that would be something like the thing you propose. It would be cool if you could just place a boat ramp and people would use private boats. That's an idea. That's actually a very good idea. So please, Colosslorder, I know you're watching because I'm the greatest YouTuber of all time. Of course, please implement this feature. I would like this. I guess it would be placed like a cruise terminal. Yes, I will send it to you on Twitter. On Twitter, yeah. I have it. I have a Twitter, but I rarely use it. But you can send me there. Beach bungalows. Hello, Emmanuel, Aaron, Mogi. Hello to the stream. Welcome. Let's return to this part here. So now a bit more nature over here. Would do good. Let's have one of those just for good measures, and then fill the rest in, as I would say. some shrubs over there. Just spam them a bit, and then take the Pidelmo trees and just put some of them here. You barely have to do anything, and it already looks good. I really love those trees. If you haven't noticed by now, you could do like an Epcot area where you have buildings from all over the world, and the district is meant for preserving world cultures. Yes, that's an idea, but I don't. I can do this, but I don't want to make it like into like little Italy or a Chinatown or something like that, because that's not really good, at least in my opinion, for integration and such things. That is integration is very important for society, especially in the future and especially in this city, because of reasons that I will explain in a future video. I'm so bad. Please excuse. What could we do here? Bicycle stand. It's a long time since I did a bicycle stand. Let's see if I can even remember how to do it. Bicycle. Yeah, that's the first thing that you need. A bicycle stand, obviously. Yeah, and I know I'm hand placing them, while I could make use of the prop line tool. But shut up, please. And now some of those weird bicycles that I use as the bicycle rental service. Because who needs to own a bicycle in this society when you can rent your own? When you can just take one and rent one. Now Plaza decal. Let's use this one. And let's align it because decal is a bit too short. Too small for my liking. So something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Make a big parks maintenance department building. Make sure you leave room for another pillar. Why do I need another pillar? I mean, that holds. Even with today's infrastructure, that would probably hold if you build it correctly. I know some bus terminals that look like this, which have only one pillar, and I think that would hold. Let's ignore that lamppost for a second, please. And let's make it just a small... Or let's make a... Yeah, well, let's make a path. Let's make a path from here to here, or let's say surrounding this area here, and then let's connect it up somehow to over there. Just fuck it, let's make a straight path. Someone has to keep all your trees and hedges pruned. That's actually something that I've never considered until now. Who does take care of all my parks? I could make an administration building. Let's see if I have one that would fit this area. Not a big one. And certainly not one that I've used over there, because that looks a bit stupid. Oh, that's a big one. Those are huge. But let's see if I can incorporate this. Ah, the shadow is a bit too big, too much. I think I have to shadow adjusting here. Did it do anything? I don't know. Sent you the screenshot on Twitter. Let me check, please. Twitter.com. I don't even have a bookmark for Twitter. And that's the wrong account, please. No, I don't. I don't want to have Twitter business. I want to have my profile and I want to log in with the other one. I think that's the one. Ah yeah, I remember why I'm not using Twitter. The problem is that I can't access my Twitter for some reason, because it won't let me do it. Because apparently my email and my password don't work. So that's a bit of a shame. But I think I've linked it somewhere. Oh no, I just have Google Plus on my thing. Let's search for me then. Yeah, it's you can't really see anything here right now. Shut up, I want to... I want to use my Twitter, please. So let's use my other Twitter that I never use. No, I don't want to save the password. And let's search for Dr.com. People. So. No results, very nice. How am I even called on Twitter? I don't know. At Dr_com, I don't think that's the one. Ah, god damn it, I can't access my Twitter, sorry. Music too loud. What? Why is the music a bit too loud? Oh! Why has it reset? No, that's not the one that I'm... Seriously, the music is not too loud. Bullshit. Okay, I will post a link in the video. Thank you very much. Please make a Chinatown. I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to make a Chinatown. Because Chinatowns and Little Italies and how you all call them are not really great for integration measures taken in a city, and I don't want to have segregation or anything in this city, because this city is supposed to be good. So, and the Chinatown is just a way for people who don't speak the language of the country to just be among themselves and don't be forced to speak English. So that's a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, obviously, by the thing with Chinatowns is obviously because you have the culture and everything from that country, but you can also visit those countries, that's not too bad. Good evening from the Netherlands. Hello. Put it in the episode, 22 comments. I'm sorry, I don't remember which episode has how many comments, but I have a bell. Ah, number 22. Okay, yeah. So yes, exactly. They landed in my spam folder. Ooh, what is that?
Is it possible to see it? As for you somehow? Let's see, here. That looks really good. What is this? Is this custom made? Or is that an asset? Because it looks really nice. The circles and everything. Or especially the circles. How did you do them? Ah, now I closed my God damn it, I closed my chat window. Chat opening new window, please. I don't want to have it that big. Please, don't be that big. Chat window. Okay, now the chat window doesn't work. Should have known it. So let's have the chat back. Sorry that I'm currently building my screen setup. Back again. So, Ethnic Town isn't about integration. It was built during the colonial era to segregate people. It's not formed by the migrant workers. Not to be serious though. Just want to share some little thoughts. That's what I wanted to say. You phrased it a bit different. I don't know anything about colonial eras, but yeah, it's there. It's I just know that they're not really good for integration measures, and so I don't know anything about colonial eras of the US, unfortunately. They are assets from the picture. They are assets? The circles from Dessa prop for Clara. Oh, they're assets. Oh, and then I have to look into getting some of those. What am I even doing here? I have to look into getting some of those. Let's see if I have some maintenance vehicles. No, I don't. But I have destroyed vehicles. I want to make some parking lot for maintenance cars. Can you make large, colorful tulip fields, please? If you hadn't said from where you are, I would have guessed by now that you're from the Netherlands. Giant tulip fields, as in for harvesting them. It could be an idea. My frame rate won't like it, but could be an idea. There are like those fields that are made for just the people can go there and cut the flowers down and drop some coinage into a box. That's something I could make here. Like a shared field with maybe tulips and roses and sunflowers and such. Could be an idea. What I want to have here. Asphalt. I want to have asphalt. That's the one I want to have. Let's make a custom parking lot, shall we? Go into here. I want to have an intersection here, and then we could do that, and then we could. That's not the definitive place for those asphalt tiles, by the way. For your information. Let's put you over here. And then copy. Copy, please.
Thank you. So now you see how one of those parking lots is made. It's not really. It's quite a pain, to be honest. Making those parking lots here. So, and now, do I have curbs? No, I don't. But the curb, that's what I wanted to have actually. Now use them. Or I would like to have a round one here. Or not, I won't have a round one here. Whoever wanted the parking lot does get the parking lot in the end. Yeah, but the parking lot is not for the sports field. It is for the maintenance vehicles, which need some space. So now please let me select you and drag you here. That's actually pretty easy what I'm doing here. So yeah, I know that's not aligned, but we have the power of move it by our hands. No, that's not the one I wanted to have. I wanted them to be here, and then take this one and move it back a bit. Is that so difficult? I hope not. Now let's take you and get out the way. And you too, just a bit for you, please. Please. Yeah, align. That's close enough. And some concrete to connect those two parts. That's pretty reasonable. Search work truck and find it. Ah, no. But I have some of those. I could put some of those in. I think they are a bit longer than cars. Yes, exactly. And but first, let me get in some parking lots. I don't want to have the functional parking lot, but the decal. That's not how I wanted them to be. And 250. That's the perfect space. For perfect spacing for those cars, because parking lots are normally 250 wide for whatever reason. Nah, god damn it. So now, please you and you can go. For some reason I feel like it is not really centered. What up, Clayton Collins? In one of your last videos, you made a tram stop with one column supporting the entire roof. Is that realistic? You mean that one? We just rebuilt it, and I claimed it to be realistic because I had seen things. I have seen shit. I have seen bus terminals with roofs about that, which looked about like that one. And we're speaking about engineering 80 years from now, and there can be many different things happening in the next 80 years regarding civil engineering. So I hope, at least that, or material sciences, I should say. So I hope there is something which could support the roof like that. That's how my series is built. I hope there's technology in the future that can solve everything. I'm not the guy who says technology solves everything, but it's engineering. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really speak about it. Probably lightweight materials. Yeah, like aluminum, not steel, but aluminum or carbon fiber, which could be a common material in 80 years. Right now it's quite expensive and not really suited to make a tram roof. But carbon fiber or graphene... No, graphene is not really... I don't know anything about material sciences. What? Sciences, material sciences. That's what I wanted to say. Let's just put down some of those. And the one who didn't really know how to park his truck. I'll be back in 10 minutes. So now finally he's away. Sorry. Let's take some trees. I want to have a tree here. And surround this parking lot, because why not? You cannot stop me from doing this. So let's space those trees out a bit for it to look all... how do you say it? All fine and dandy. I don't know anything about Texan speech. Oh yeah, carbon fiber in construction would be interesting. Yes, it would be. Just imagine what you could build, like an entire building or skyscraper suspended on one pillar. That's a bit of a stretch, I think. But maybe I could see, like, for example, a skyscraper which is built on. Which has its which doesn't have a central support structure, but has a large indoor area that is just massive, and then carbon fiber around the outside, or around the outside to support the entire building. Let's make. I mean, it's an official bureau, so it doesn't really have to look good. Still a long way to go. I think a company is trying to create carbon fiber wires for a space elevator or something. From what I know, carbon fiber is not suited for a space elevator because the rope for the space elevator, elevator. I don't know. For a space elevator, the main problem is that thing's too heavy. It's just so long. I think it's about at least 30,000 kilometers. That's even a lot in miles. So, like 20,000 miles or so. And now let's have some shrubbery. Under that, yeah. So there should is if you want to build a space elevator, you would you would have to invent the material first before you could actually do it. So many people are saying, or experts are saying, graphene is a candidate, but graphene is a fairly new material to be tampered with, as it is, I think it was discovered in the 90s or so, and is still in its early phase of being used. I think that it's still in the so-called laboratory phase. Oh, Mr. Potato's back, so now please be kind again to him. Sorry. Didn't happen anything. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is that graphene is a possible candidate. I don't think carbon fiber would be suited for something like that. And yeah, fuck it, just put some trees everywhere. Secret recipe from expert City Skylines YouTuber Dr. Com on how to make beautiful landscapes with trees. Oh fuck it, just put them everywhere. 22 visitors right now. I feel it's getting later at night when the European people are slowly going away. But I wanted to once make a live stream at a reasonable time for the Americas, for both Americas. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon was not really too bad for US East Coasters, especially on a Saturday. So can I get some comments or comments from you guys from the US and Canada and other American states? How many of you are watching right now? Or how many of the people I'm having here are actually from my largest viewer base, which is the US, obviously. That would be interesting. I normally had viewers from Europe because when I normally stream, it's at 2 p.m. my time, which is 6 a.m. in the US. So yeah, but I get the occasional Australian at that time, which is nice. Columbus, Ohio. Hello, Max C from Columbus, Ohio, and Mr. Potato from Colorado. Smoke weed every day, you know. And Blue Jitsu from the US. So, yeah, some active people in the chat right now from the US. I appreciate it. Let's just put some more shrubbery in here. And from Kansas, Sonny Lara Ratsuente. And greetings from Hungary from Mark Toth. Toth? Do you say Tot or Toth? Greetings from Hungary. I was there a month ago. It was one of my favorite city trips of all time, actually, in Budapest. It was a very nice city. I compare it to Paris and London. No, more Paris because of the feeling. But it's more run down and not so cleanly polished like some areas in Paris, and I like that. I like when it's not too polished everywhere. And from Switzerland, of course. Are you in Germany? No, I'm not. I'm from Switzerland, of course. So, people on the internet. Unfortunately, I have to end the stream right now because, or let's say I don't have to end the stream right now, but I'm going away from a couple of days, and I still have to pack my baggage and everything, and I have to leave early tomorrow, so I have to do it tonight. So I really hope you've enjoyed the live stream here. We couldn't finish the God damn it. Stop. We couldn't finish the whole thing over here, but I didn't expect to finish it. Last time, or when I made this part last time, I worked like 3 hours continuously on it, and yeah, now while I'm streaming, I'm easily distracted. I gotta go, Max. I gotta go too myself. And thank you very much for thanking me for the live stream, Mr. Potato. It was very nice with you, and with all of you. We had some really great comments in the comment field. That's not always the case. Thank you very much for watching. Well, I'm not going today. Right now, I have a couple of more minutes. Have a good trip. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good life. I don't know how to respond. By the way, you can now be cheered up. I have loads of free time. Well, I don't have free time in the next couple of days because I'm going away, but I have loads of free times. I've finished school, so I have more time working, or more time, more free time, which I'm also gonna invest into my YouTube series. So I hope I can put out some more videos, or if I don't put out some more videos, I hope to increase the quality and everything. Tuned in late, but it was fun. Bye. So if you tune in late, you can rewatch the stream. That's the fun in YouTube. Have a good evening / afternoon. It's 10 p.m. for me here, so it's more like evening or night. Thank you very much. But I have to go. I slowly lose my voice, and I don't want to lose my voice because that sucks. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.